Your children are human beings too. Your children have the right to have likes and dislikes. Stop forcing concussions on your children in the name of healthy living. What you cannot eat, don't give it to your child. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am the Global Woman and we've been on this series 30 Things I've Learned as a Mom, and today I want to share with you something that used to annoy me. I've shared it on my Instagram and I think I need to do a longer video here. And one thing I've learned is the fact that children are human beings. Children have the right to have their likes and dislikes. We as parents need to stop forcing unnecessary things on our children. And when I say unnecessary, I mean unnecessary. When it comes to, things that are important, maybe them going to school, them eating healthy, them, doing things around the house, especially when they are older, teaching them how to do chores, teaching them boundaries, all of those things are very necessary and they need to know it. But when it comes to things like forcing your child to eat a particular food or a particular fruit which they do not like, please leave them, right? I see on Instagram when parents want to, especially mothers, let's not fight today. When mothers want to start their children on solids and they just begin to Google different things and mash up things together and give that child, and the child is not taking it, and then they are forcing the child. See, you have a tongue. Your child also has a tongue. Of course, they will tell you that a toddler's tongue is not like fully sharp, equipped like that as an adult, but they still have their tongue and their taste buds are working perfectly fine. So when you bring together all those concussions and combinations, and it touches their tongue and they can sense that I don't like this thing, they will spit it out. So don't force your child to eat what you cannot eat. One thing I use as a guide is whatever it is I'm giving my child is something that if she doesn't finish, I can eat it. Yeah, so I don't go about blending. I saw somebody that did rice and beans, and then the next thing she's adding milk to it, and she added some other things and mashed it up. Of course, the baby ate it, but I don't know. I would rather do the rice and beans, mash it up very well, and put a little bit of stew and give the child actual rice and beans. Why are we putting milk in beans? Why are we blending things that we shouldn't be blending together and giving our children? I've worked in healthcare, and there's one thing that, I learned, which is the fact that even if you're working with clients or residents that cannot chew, people that are on either level 4, level 5, that they have to do minced and moist, or they have to do liquid alone in their diet, you must not mix everything together and say, shebi they cannot chew, shebi they are still going to swallow everything. Then you will blend the breakfast, blend the desserts, blend the starter together and just feed it to them. No, that is very wrong. Same way when you're handling your child. Even if the child does not have all the teeth yet, or the child cannot chew yet, that does not mean you should now blend everything together. You will blend the swallow, blend the soup. No, we need to understand the different textures of food and how we can offer our children. When your child clocks 6 months, then they are open, they are okay to start eating solids. Some children even start from 5. Then the first thing to do is to offer them different fruits and food textures one at a time. So you can start with banana, start with fruits that don't have a lot of acid. So start with banana, start with soft fruits. You can even do blueberries, mash it up. So when your child is like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, they need a little bit of purees, things really, that's how I'm doing my hand, things really, really mashed up so that they don't choke. But when your child gets to like 10 months, especially when they have their teeth, then you can offer them things that they can bite on, still soft, but finger foods that they can bite on, maybe like baked potatoes, maybe like maybe boiled yam, but cut it into little bits, so that they can hold it, but it's still very soft. You can offer them eggs, you can offer them different things, but please stop blending and mixing everything together and then complain that your child is not eating it. Your child is allowed to have their interest. I, for one, I don't like avocado at all. Like, Anytime I have to eat avocado, maybe I buy it for my husband and doesn't finish it and is about to get spoiled, and I don't like wastage of any kind, then I blend it with bananas, yogurt, pineapple, just to take away the avocado taste. And sometimes I use that yogurt, that blend, that smoothie base with granola like a parfait. That's when I eat avocado. But just to eat it on its own, I don't like it. And because of that, I rarely offer my child avocado. So I'm not going to be surprised if she doesn't like it. So if tomorrow I give her avocado and she doesn't eat it, I'm not going to be angry. Because sometimes we focus on the things our children are not doing and forgetting the things that they are doing, or the things that they like and the things that they love. My baby would collect tangerine from you any day, anytime. She likes apples, she likes grapes, she likes blueberries, she likes strawberries. The first day I gave her strawberries, I was like, she won't eat it because strawberry has this tangy, taste to it. She ate it like, I'm like, wow, even I don't eat strawberries like that, because strawberries is gambling. Strawberries are they smell nice. Strawberry, anything that has strawberry in it tastes nice, but the fruit itself, used to slap. So I don't really eat strawberries directly. I blend it, put it in smoothies and stuff, but she likes it directly. So it would be unwise for me to focus on forcing her to eat avocado, for example, when she has like 4 5 other fruits that she likes. Same way with food. If your child maybe doesn't like potato but they like yam, that's fine. If they like pasta but they don't like rice, that's fine. So you can still try to offer them the foods they don't like once in a while, so that they develop interest in it. But if you see that this child doesn't like something and then you cook it for them, as you're cooking that food that he or she might not eat it, but then you cook it and then say, I will not prepare another thing for you until you eat it. That's abuse. Oh. That's a bit, because that child doesn't like it. So now I'm not trying to come to you and say you're not being a good parent. I know that everything is from a place of love. You want to, develop your child's taste buds and things like that. But you need to understand that your child is okay, especially when they are toddlers. It's okay for them to say no when they don't want some things. So instead of focusing on the things that they are saying no to, look at the things that they have interest in. And this is not just in food, it could be in toys. You can buy different types of toys for your child, and then you see that they like one more than one. So that should influence your decision in buying toys the next time. A lot of adults today complain about how their parents force them to do a particular sport that they don't like. However, they like something else, but their parents didn't allow them developing it. It starts from little things like this. So you might look at it like, global woman, what are you saying, Jare? Maybe it's just food, maybe it's just toy. They will outgrow it. Yes. But the truth is that even if they will outgrow it, if you don't understand now that your child has the right to have likes and dislikes, they have the right to have feelings, big feelings. Even we as adults, sometimes we are moody, sometimes we cry, sometimes we are sad, but then you expect a child to be happy all the time. You get angry when your child is like crying, or wanting your attention. No, these children are human beings too. So put yourself in their shoes. Sometimes your child cannot talk, but they have body scratching them, maybe their back is scratching them, or they have diaper rash and they are very uncomfortable and they are crying, and you're like, why are you crying now, why are you crying, what's the problem? And you say, okay, take food, and they're still crying. That's because it's not food. So sometimes when I see that my child is like just cracking and crying, I either give her a shower or just rub my hand around her body, so that it calms her down, and stuff like that. So there are different examples. So please understand now, when your child is little, that it's okay for them to be humans too, so that they don't grow up thinking, mommy is always nagging, mommy is always angry, daddy is always shouting. So that they don't grow up and you still try to force them to do certain things. So that they don't grow up and you still try to force them to be in science class when they actually like arts and music. There are different things that this thing can turn into. So don't overlook anything and say, maybe it's just this. There's nothing just. This is your child's childhood, and anything that happens to them now, any experience that they have, especially when they get to the stage of retention, when they remember the past, any experience and memories they have now, sum up together to determine the kind of person they become in future. So please, parents, your children are human beings too. Allow them breathe. Stop blending beans and egg and milk together and giving them. Stop forcing certain foods that, as I said, are unnecessary, especially when they are substitutes that they like. Stop forcing them to do certain sports that you see that they are really failing at. Look at your child, even from when they are small. You can tell, this baby has energy. My baby has a lot of energy. And sometimes we just take her to a play area and she plays and plays and she's happy. Like, you will see that your child is happy. And that gives me joy. So instead of, forcing them to do one thing that is not really showcasing their talent and stuff, let's allow them breathe, really. So that is the lesson for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. How do you manage big feelings in your child? How do you manage, your toddler maybe eating something or not eating something else? And when I talk about eating, I'm not saying that when your child is refusing healthy meals, then you give them unhealthy substitutes. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if we have like 10 fruits and out of the 10 they like 6 and they don't like 4, it's okay to just focus on the ones that they like. They're still getting the nutrients anyway. So I am not encouraging substituting healthy meals for unhealthy meals. I am just saying your child definitely likes something. So if you're complaining that your child is not eating, maybe it's because you're not making what they like the way they like it, or you're not making what they like altogether, right? So we have a lot of work to do as parents, God help us. So we need to always study these children, know what they like, and just balance it. Balance, that's the most important thing in everything. Balance is super important. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, share this video if it's helpful, and of course let me know your thoughts. Bye.